Hi, I'm John Fila, English teacher from Intermediate District 287. Regarding the recent proposals that limit perspective and access to multiple points of view, I would ask, who are we okay with leaving out when it comes to seeing ourselves reflected in history, current events, literature? One of the things that pulls me towards online learning is the chance to provide a supportive environment for learners who may not feel themselves valued in traditional settings. We're able to create a space for students who do not feel welcome in other settings. Representation matters. I recently created a comic book because of my own experiences that I was not being reflected in the media I consume. I suffer from chronic nerve pain, and in order to deal with that experience, I began to write. I wanted to share that work with a community that includes millions who have or love someone with a chronic condition, many of which are invisible. I wanted to share that perspective because I know that when people see that, they'll have a greater understanding of what our daily experiences are like. Allowing learners to explore multiple perspectives helps build community. When people feel part of a community, it improves mental health and increases engagement, two issues that educators are really struggling with on a daily basis. I spent a few years growing up in a small town, one of the poorest districts in the state. Reading saved me. It opened the world to me in ways that I didn't have access to. My early opinions on equity and inclusion were formed through reading the experiences of others. I'm a teacher today because of those narratives. Exposure to literature and diverse perspectives builds empathy, makes us better problem solvers, allows us to broaden our view of humanity. It provides for a future for us to work with people who may not be in our own backgrounds. Diversity enriches our lives and helps us connect our current situations to a root cause, which may help us make continual improvements that will allow for those, especially in marginalized populations, feel acknowledged and valued. I've taught in traditional settings, in private school setting, in a wide range of alternative settings, and now online. In every single one of those environments, I know what makes me a successful teacher for my learners is the fact that they feel seen and valued to me. They know they can express themselves and find connection to others through the topics we study and discussions we have. I've led initiatives to change our enrollment processes to incorporate more gender options, have systems use students' preferred names, use data to improve outcomes for students in all racial backgrounds and genders. It's the inclusion of multiple perspectives and experiences that help us set a tone for where students are comfortable, they can learn in a more suitable, supportive environment. I'm also now leading work nationally on how we prompt AI tools to be more inclusive as well. If we deny the experiences of a particular group, we deny their humanity, which lessens our own. My job is to support student learning. I'm not okay deciding which groups we decide to leave out of the educational experience that will have a direct impact on the rest of their lives. Thank you for your time and allowing me to bring further attention to this issue.